Good morning, friends. So my name's Jill and this is Outside Lives, and we are the Body and Soul group, and today I'd like to share with you some seated yoga and a short relaxation. So the wonderful thing about Dru Yoga is that it's for any age and any ability. And we can do it standing, we can do it sitting, and we can even imagine ourselves doing the moves, and that is also extremely beneficial. So today, it's always really good to know some seated yoga, because if you're ever in an office and getting a little bit stiff, or you're just at home, you're at the table and you just think, oh, before I have my cup of tea, I could just do some simple moves. If your shoulders are stiff, my shoulders are quite stiff because I've been doing lots of crochet, these are great moves. So if you want to begin by just checking that if you hip walk forward on the chair, so that you're not leaning into the back of the chair, because when you lift from the back of the chair, that engages your core muscles. And lifting the sternum, taking the shoulders up, behind and down. Lovely. So taking a deep breath in and release, and once more, breathing in and release. Wonderful. So let's just bring our awareness into the fingers, so just wriggling the fingers and stretching out the fingers, and you can stretch them back one at a time, which feels quite strange because we don't normally stretch the fingers like this. Lovely, all the fingers together, and then making fists and stretching out the fingers. And as you do that, make sure you're not holding any tension in the shoulders. And circling the hands at the wrists feels so good, and the other way. And shaking out the hands. Lovely, loosening out the hands, loosening out the elbows, loosening out the shoulders. Shaking to bring a little twist, one hand forward, one hand back. Great stuff. And taking a rest breath. Then bringing the fingertips to the shoulders and just drawing nice circles with the elbows, but not straining, keeping it nice and soft, keeping the breath nice and soft. And taking it the other way. Lovely. And release, taking a rest breath, and then folding the arms, and then just taking them in a nice circle, and notice where you can feel that in the upper back, and the other way. Staying relaxed, not forcing anything, and release. Take a rest breath. And then bringing the fingers as though you're playing a piano. This is quite an unusual piano. It's round, the keys go round. I'm going to bring the arms round, take the heart forward, and then play the piano back to the front and cross the arms and bring the forehead down. Extending, opening through the chest, bringing the piano back, giving yourself a hug, dropping down the forehead, and once more. Let that be a lovely stretch, and coming back forward, dropping down the head, and release. Taking the hands to the knees. So our knees should be really above the ankles and the upper legs in line with the hips. And as you hold onto the knees, use them as a lever as you round the back and take the chin to the chest. Keep breathing normally, and then slide the hands back to the hips and take the heart forward and bringing the shoulder blades together, creating a C shape the other way in the back. So this is really lovely for mobility of the spine. It's a cat-cow move but seated. So hands to the knees, round the back, chin to the chest, sliding back, heart forward, shoulder blades towards each other. Let's try that once more. Hands to the knees, round the back, chin to the chest. Keep breathing normally. Slide the hands back to the hips. Should feel so good. And release. So let's try some nice moves for the neck and the upper back, which I think in all of us can get quite tight at times. So I'd like you to imagine that under your chin you've got something about the size of a tennis ball. It's full of light. And this light tennis ball, it moves from one shoulder down to the other shoulder. And we're going to rest our chin on that ball of light and take it to one side, dropping down and bringing it to the other. Taking it nice and slow, breathing in as you lift, down as you come down, breathe in as you lift, out as you come down. Lovely. So you might hear some noises in the neck. My neck's doing a bit of creaking, that's okay. Coming back to the front. And then imagining that that ball of light is actually squashable and it can expand. It's a bit like a piece of bread dough that can expand and come back to itself. So we're going to take the chin forward and just drop the chin to the chest. So squashing into that ball. And then just pause in there, feeling that lovely stretch in the neck and the upper back. And as you breathe in, expand that ball, that light up. Lift up the chin and come back to centre. So chin slightly forward, squashing into that ball of light. Pause there, feeling that lovely stretch in the neck and the upper back. And then drawing that light up as you bring the chin up. Stretch up. Come back to centre. So see if you can move that as one fluid movement, dropping the chin. Pause, keep breathing softly, uncurl. Take up the chin and come back to centre. Take a rest breath. And then this time just dropping the ear to a shoulder. Feeling that lovely stretch here. Obviously the ear is not going to touch the shoulder. And then with the arm on the opposite side to where the head is falling, just extend the arm. So you're trying to reach the corner, perhaps you're in the room, to the edge of the carpet, edge of the floor, and then stretching out the fingers and making a fist. Lovely. Just let the head hang loosely to the side. Coming gently back to centre. Let's try it the other way. So just gently let the ear drop towards the shoulder. Take out the arm. Stretch out the fingers and then make a fist. Just let the head hang down loosely. And then come back to centre. And then this time we're going to drop the ear to the shoulder and hold the side of the chair and allow ourselves to just gently lean to the side. And if you want to add a new stretch to the neck, you can gently draw the chin towards the armpit. And release. And then just help yourself back up with the other hand. Drop the ear to the shoulder. Hold on to the side under the chair. Lean to the side, creating an even greater stretch in the side of the neck. And if you want to, just draw in the chin towards the armpit. And forward. And use your head to come back up. I've got a lovely dog that's joined me. That's great. So let's try some side stretches. It's always really good to open the sides of the body. So again, holding on to the chair, lifting up the arm, breathing in as you stretch up and breathing out, leaning over. Breathe in, breathe out. Hold on to the chair, breathe in, lean over, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Just at your own breath rate, feel that lovely stretch in the side. And if your arm doesn't want to come all this way, maybe you have a shoulder issue, then just breathe it, bring it a little lower down. Lovely. Trying that a few more times. So in yoga we say that opening the sides of the body opens our our ability to think of solutions to situations in a more imaginative way. Simply by opening the sides of the body, we can start to think more imaginatively about solutions to things that are maybe preoccupying us. Lovely. And release. Okay, let's move on to the legs. So taking the right leg and holding the knee and gently straightening and bending the leg at the knee. Notice how that feels. And then keep the leg extended and point and flex the toe. Now the wonderful thing is that even that move of pointing and flexing the toe is actually stretching the fascia throughout the whole body. It's because the fascia, the connective tissue, is like a second skeleton. But as you do that move, see if you can keep the upper body upright, circling the foot at the ankle joint one way and the other way. And release. Let's try that on the other side. So holding onto the left knee, just swinging the leg from the knee. Extending and then point and flex the toes. Notice where you can feel that in the body. There's all sorts going on. You have to engage lots of muscles there. And then circling the foot at the ankle and the other way. Lovely. Bring that leg down. Take a rest breath. So extending the right leg again and placing the foot down on the back of the heel, we're going to stretch the hamstring. So placing the hands on the bent leg and taking the heart forward. And feel that lovely stretch in the hamstring. And keep breathing, don't hold your breath. So we take the heart forward and stretch into that hamstring. And release. Try it on the other side. Taking out the left leg, placing the foot down on the back of the heel, hands on the bent leg, and slowly taking the heart forward rather than bending over, because that doesn't stretch the hamstring. So taking the heart forward and feel that beautiful stretch. Thank you for my hamstrings. I love my hamstrings. Beautiful. And then come back up. Just gently swaying the arms in order to create a nice spinal twist. Lovely. And come down. Just wriggle the shoulders, having a nice shuggle, shaking out again. And then we'll just finish with a short sit-in meditation. So checking your posture, feeling that lovely connection between the feet and the ground beneath. And lifting the crown of the head and seeing if you can lengthen the back of the neck so that the chin is tucked in and parallel to the floor. And just becoming aware of the whole body sitting on the chair. If you'd like to close your eyes, I invite you to do that. But if you prefer to keep them open, that's fine. So taking yourself, taking your awareness within. And starting off by moving the awareness through the body. We'll start off with the connection between the soles of the feet and the ground beneath. Resting your awareness there. And then drawing your awareness up the lower legs, the knees, and noticing that lovely contact between the hands and the thighs. Allowing the fingers, the hands and the wrists to be soft. Just really relaxing the hands and feeling the contact and the texture perhaps of your clothes or your skin. And then moving your awareness to your shoulders, and with each out breath, see if the shoulders can relax a little more. Feeling the weight and softness of the arms, relaxing with each out breath. Then taking your awareness to the features of the face and softening the muscles around the eyes, the forehead, the cheeks, the jaw. And then taking your awareness down to the space of the belly. And without changing the breath, notice as you breathe in and breathe out, there's a gentle expansion of the belly. Or you may feel it in the chest and a softening as you breathe out. So just for a few moments, seeing if you can rest your awareness there. And the expansion in the body as you breathe in, and the softening as you breathe out. And you may even feel as though as you breathe in, the whole body is minutely expanding through the skin into the space around you and drawing back on the out breath. Then taking your awareness to the breath at the level of the nostrils and noticing how the air is cool on the in-breath and warmer on the out-breath. And resting your awareness there for a moment. And then drawing your awareness back to your body sitting on the chair, the whole of your body sitting in stillness. And for a moment taking your awareness to your environment and noticing the sounds around you. Focusing on one sound and then moving your awareness to another sound. And then drawing your awareness back into the physical body, thinking about where your toes are and your fingers are, and drawing some movement into the hands and into the toes. You can gently open your eyes if they were closed and giving yourself a beautiful stretch, stretching at one hand and then the other. And then both hands together and drawing them down. And bringing the hands back into Namaste. And just taking 3 mindful breaths here. May the light in me honour the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a great day.